Good morning, good morning, good morning. At least it's good morning for me. I am currently making bone broth over there on the stove, and I wanted something to eat. I haven't eaten anything today. I have my coffee, just a black iced coffee. I have 2 apples that are going to go bad soon. Can I juggle them? I do actually know how to juggle. But, figured I would show you like a healthy little treat, snack, breakfast, dessert that you could make with apples that are going to go bad soon. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, mind the setup. This is the best I could do right now. It's probably the least fancy setup for a kitchen that you've ever seen. I'm going to actually wash the apples real quick. Because the one did fall on the floor. So, alright. Got a little cutting board. Got a big knife. So. Sorry if my cutting skills make you nervous. I'm actually very careful. I don't think I've cut myself with a knife since I was a little kid. Oh, that's a little too close. There we go. I'm also left-handed, so I don't know how much you get to see. That's the core. Throw the middle pieces away. I'm not a fancy person. I love having the trash can with the foot pedal. That's like fancy to me. I don't know. Alright, we're just gonna slice these up into little where's the camera? There's the camera. Little wedges like that. Thick. So, okay. That's good. There you go. Trying to make sure you see something. Oops, don't fall off the little cutting board. The reason I'm using this cutting board actually is because this is the cutting board I use to cut the celery and the carrots up for my soup. And I rinsed it off, and I didn't feel like using a larger cutting board. Probably should, though. Okay, that's good. Can you see? Okay, yeah, I think you can see pretty well. And we're going to flip that over. Like that. Alright, let me put these in a bowl. Does anyone else keep medications in the kitchen? Like with the silverware, or not silverware, with the dishes, like your regular dishes? Okay, got some in a bowl. Continue chopping. And then turn it over. Cut. Sorry, my clock's going off. That clock goes off every time I try to film anything, ever. Alright. Yeah, these apples are still good, but they're definitely going to go bad soon. I can feel them. They're like a little bit soft. So here are our apple slices. And I'm going to get some cinnamon and coat them. We are not going to add any sugar. So, hold on one moment. Alright, so I lowered the camera a little bit more. And, so here's the apples, and I'm going to use cardamom and some cinnamon and some pumpkin pie spice. Coat the apples. My hands are clean. I'm going to use my hands. I like more cinnamon than anything. A little bit of cardamom. If it comes out, there we go. And a little bit of pumpkin pie spice. I love the way cardamom smells, I swear. Alright, no sugar added, remember that? When we start cooking the apples, the natural sugars will release, and it will be absolutely delicious. Alright, that is good. I got my small pot here. By the way, this mark right here is not food or anything, it's a permanent mark. There's also one like back here. Let me get the apples. Okay, you really want to start the apples like cold pot, cold apples, or like air temperature. Oh, sorry. Good. Oh my god, hold on 1 second so I don't burn my house down. There we go. Okay. Can you see? We'll try to carefully scoot you. A little tiny bit. There we go. Please stay. Please don't fall into the hot apples. Okay. Alrighty. I have a wood spoon here. So I'm going to start stirring. This is literally the least fancy thing I've ever seen in my life. So I'm going to cut to when they start cooking. You just want to keep stirring every once in a while so that they don't burn. Hear the sizzling? Alright, so once the apples start to cook, you're going to get a coffee cup, and I used this one and poured a little bit of water into it. Not too much. You don't want to fully cover the apples. I would say fill it up till they're about halfway covered. If you fill it up, if you add too much water, they will be complete mush, and we don't want that. We just want enough water so that they don't burn. Alright, I'll come back when they are cooked a little more, and keep stirring. Stir every once in a while so that they don't stick to the bottom. Alright, I will be back. Side note, here's my egg cooker. I love this hard-boiled egg cooker, and I have started to grow broccoli sprouts again. I love broccoli sprouts for salads and sandwiches, and they're super nutritious. So yeah, I figured I'd tell you guys that. Definitely expect some recipes with broccoli sprouts in them coming soon. Once most of the water is gone and the apples are, let's see if I can, are soft enough to break with the spoon like that. Yeah, see? There we go. They are done. And I'm gonna eat about half of these, I would say. Yeah, I'll eat like that much right there. And that much can be for like my brother or whoever wants any. So, actually, let's do a little taste test. They're so, oh my gosh, they're so hot. I have you sitting on my microwave. See, they're like softened, but they're not mush. They're perfect. They're kind of like a healthier version of the apples you get at Cracker Barrel. They're really good. They're like more mild. Obviously, it's not super sweetened or anything. But the natural sugar really does come out in the apples. And it's just like a good, simple, warm, nice little treat every once in a while. And, you know, you're getting some fruit in there. And the cinnamon stuff is actually good for you. I know cinnamon's really good for your immune system. Yeah, I don't know what else it's good for, but I know it's good for your immune system. And it just tastes nice. And it's better for you than other options. So if you kept cooking that, it would actually just turn into applesauce as well. We've made homemade applesauce before, and it turned out really good. I would recommend, if you make applesauce, to peel the apples, because the peels just add like a weird, yeah, you end up wanting to spit the peel out. For these, I don't peel them because they're not as cooked down, as you could tell. So I'm going to go eat some of them. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. And definitely let me know if you try them and if you like them. Again, it's a great way to use apples that are about to go bad, or that are just starting to turn a little bit soft. They're not as crispy anymore. Or if you get a type of apple, because I know some types of apples just aren't crispy at all. Something really easy you can do, and it requires, honestly, probably only takes about 10 minutes, the whole process. The video is probably longer than the actual cooking time. So, yeah, again, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a wonderful day. Bye!